We are live. I'm getting a notification, so I'm running with it. If you are there and you can see us, then please comment, although we don't know right now if we're going to be able to see that or not. It's all an experiment. We're going to have some fun with it.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. We've got this. We are on it. What do you get if you combine 3 unapologetic voices with a combined following on LinkedIn alone of nearly 90,000?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Many more years professional experience than our youthful appearances would indicate, and a deeply held belief that you can be professional, credible, and expert without being someone you're not or giving all of yourself to work. Well, hold that thought, because you are about to find out. And I'm excited. Ladies, are you excited?
Yes.
Very.
Yes. As much as you can see, we're doing a little jig under our chairs. So before we go into all of this, let's do some introductions. I missed that. What did you say?
I said, I'm not doing a jig under my chair. You know I don't do dancing.
One day, that is my challenge, to get you jigging, for sure. But before we carry on, let's do some introductions. So if you've not met me before, my name is Emma Jamil, and I help HR superstars in the main to get the clarity, confidence, and courage to have bold impact in their careers and build a life that's bigger than their work. And that's me. So who are these 2 beauts on screen with me? Who's going next?
Michelle Hartley, you go next.
Oh, look, we're so polite.
Oh, we rehearsed so well.
I am Michelle Hartley. I transform HR teams from beige to brilliant using my magical energy. I don't know. I can say much more than that. I also dick about on LinkedIn for fun. Like, that's it.
Well, that's it.
I'm Kirsty Bags Morgan, and I'm the goth in the corner. I also support HR teams and HR professionals to think more strategically and build their confidence so that they can make a bigger impact in their roles.
Yeah. My light. Oh, look, there I am. My light just went out. Of course it did. So that is us.
Of course it did.
And these 2 women are epic. I am delighted that I'm part of their world, to be honest, that they let me hang about with them. And we have been teasing you a lot, haven't we? We've been teasing that something is going to be happening. So what we thought we'd do is, rather than do that thing where we wait till the end to reveal all, we would just go right in and start off and tell you straight away what we're doing. So shall we do it?
Let's do it.
Shall we let on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Who else is excited?
Me. Oh, you mean people watching, not me and Michelle?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you're doing a bit excited, but I also want to see.
This is my excited face. Michelle does all this.
Kirsty's excited face.
That's my impression of Michelle. I've stopped now.
My impression of you is this.
My impression of you is this.
Such children.
Right.
Sorry, Emma. Sorry.
Come on. Look, we're about to do a tease. We're about to reveal all, and then you go off on a tangent already. So, for the very first time, everyone, we are officially pooling all of our expertise and our knowledge and our energy and our specialisms into one whole, completely transformational, extremely exclusive, we're talking like 20 people, deliciously celebratory day of wondrousness.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Amazing.
We
so
are
exciting.
I'm so excited. We are going to be working together, which, I mean, who knows how that's going to go. But the reality is, I suppose, is that all of us individually, we've all been supporting each other with the things that we do. Behind, we're all constantly messaging, going, "Oh my God, this is so hard, and what can we do here?" So we're already supporting each other and helping each other out with the things that we're doing. So it's really, really exciting, and it's an adventure, and we're going to try it out. So.
And there's a massive amount of alignment in what we do. Like, there's overlap. We're like a little Venn diagram, aren't we? With swearing in the middle.
Yes.
We all do slightly different things, but there is overlap, and we feel like our styles complement each other too. Not as in our style of dressing, but our approach.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Emma has comboed the pink of Michelle and the black of Kirsty. So I do actually feel like, Emma, you've done well there.
Plus,
Thanks
you
so
have
much.
black glasses on, and I have pink glasses on. Or your glasses look black to me, Michelle. But
Yeah, they're like tortoiseshell, I think. But yeah, I'll take it.
we didn't plan this, but we look like a Girls Aloud video.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's also it massively dates us as well, but there you go.
Yes.
So yes, we are joining forces. We are coming together as in the way that we're already supporting each other, but combining everything that we know individually, all of our specialisms, bringing it together in one day as a collective force. You're going to get the chance to spend the day with us, learn from us, and we're going to talk about it more in a minute. Who is immediately excited? I know these two are. If anyone is watching, I have got LinkedIn open, so to be able to give a comment. If no one's there, you'll be excited at some point. I know there'll be people there. Just talking to no one. So if you are immediately excited and you're like, I definitely want to be there, then I'm sure none of us have got the link actually ready, but we are about to share the link in the comments.
It's literally about to press send. Already pasted it in the comments.
Stop!
She
did it.
She
did it. So if you are up for spending the day with us, learning from us, getting yourself some massive transformation, and you know this is for you already, put your name on that wait list to be the very first to know about it. But there will be some of you who are like, what is going on with my life? Who are thinking, well, I need a little bit more information before I decide that I'm going to spend all my money with you two. So, three.
I was going to say,
God,
who's not coming?
Who's not coming? No, three. I got distracted by my light. My light's going off. What does it mean? If you want a little bit more information, then that is what this session is all about. So
if you need this chaotic energy,
if you need this, everyone needs this. Why don't we start by telling you a little bit more about our intention for the day? So who wants to lead this one? You do it too polite. I'm just coming to pick on you, for goodness sake. Come on.
Well, I just feel like I feel like we all do amazing work with the people that we work with, and I feel like, as Kirsty said, the Venn diagram of wondrousness, like massively means that actually when we're combining forces, we're going to create some massively powerful moments for the people that come along. And I know, and I've said this to Kirsty, I think also to you, Emma, but I know that I'm the clown of the gang, but we do bring some amazing things to people, don't we? And that's what I'm really excited about. Is like, I know individually we all have the most transformational stuff that we can do, but together I'm excited to see like the explosion of awesome stuff we're going to create by all three of us being in the room together, focused on amazing transformations for people. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah,
I think transformation is a really, really key word. And I think, this is something that the three of us have talked about. We have all been through our own individual transformations over the last few years. And now we get to do that for other people. And we've each individually had that feedback that we've made a massive difference to people in how they show up at work, with the knowledge that they bring to work, with their confidence, all of those sorts of things. And that's what this is about. That's what this is about. Because I think, Emma and Michelle, tell me if you agree or disagree, but nearly everybody we speak to before they work with us or before they start working with a coach or get some development, they're really, really struggling in terms of their own self-belief. I think the self-belief comes across from so many people. It's like, sometimes it shows up as imposter syndrome. Sometimes it's confidence. Sometimes it's, I can't speak up in that meeting. I can't do that. And there's a hell of a lot of HR professionals out there who are holding themselves back just because of what they're telling themselves in their heads. And Jesus, we do it.
Yeah.
Done it this week, haven't we?
Well, and it's so interesting because Michelle, you keep saying, I dick around on LinkedIn and I'm the clown of the group. So we're literally doing it live for you right now. we're literally doing what we're going to help you with. But the point is that I think all of us have this following, have this presence because we show up like as we give as much of ourselves as we can do, and we share as much truth of ourselves as we are willing to, and that means showing you like all the bits in between. It's not just the like, oh, I've got this following and look how brilliant I am. It's in fact, we probably do that a little bit, not enough, like talk about the stuff that we bring to people. So that's why we're talking in this kind of slightly different way today around. You're absolutely right. Like, we all have delivered transformation for people, both through the events that we all run now and the one-to-one work and the group work and the courses and stuff that we're doing. So yes, our method is authentic, jovial, matter of fact, like just telling you how it is. So again, goth, yeah.
Jovial makes it sound almost professional.
But we get to define what professional is. So like, this is the thing. So yeah, our method is this, and that's why people are watching us now, probably. I hope you're there. But the fact is that we are all delivering real transformation for people, and actually, I'm really excited about the potential of having a team again, of like being able to do it with two women who I admire tons, and like being able just to go, this is what we can do all together. So it feels really exciting to me, not least just for the fact that I don't have to do it all on my own again. And that's one of the things that,
yeah, absolutely.
Like, Kirsty, you've always advocated for, is that collaboration over competition, because really we're all in competition with each other as well, right? Aren't we? We're all like,
technically speaking, but it's never felt like it.
No. So Sophia is just,
I love us for that.
I love us for that. Sophia has just commented that it's a refreshing approach for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
So so that's the day.
Gemma's tried to tell everybody that she's on a professional webinar. Gemma Bryan, who's here, has tried to tell us that she telling her boss that she's on a professional webinar, but laughing out loud at all of us. So there's at least Gemma's here. Someone's here.
I think this is some of the thing as well. Okay, so when I was talking before about self-belief, and when I think of some of the absolute bobbins that I've told myself about myself in the past, it is actually hilarious when you look back at it. So why not address it with humor? It's like, we don't have to be all maudlin and sad about it. Sometimes you have a day where your brain tells you that you're shit at what you do and no one's ever going to want to work with you. And you can look back at it now and go, well, that's such crap, because clearly they do. And so it is actually quite amusing. I find the stuff that my brain comes up with is sometimes hilarious, because, you look back at it and you're like, well, that's so blatantly untrue. And yet sometimes that's what we'll tell ourselves. So I don't know. I think bringing some humor to it makes it less scary. And also, I don't know any other way to be.
Same.
Same as that.
So why don't we tell everyone a little bit about, most people will be used to us, how we are and how we show up on LinkedIn, but they might not know some of like the stories around what's gotten us to this point and why we think we're even in the position to be able to help other people in this way. So Kirsty, I'm going to just to direct you now. Kirsty, why don't you or can you share with us like what a little bit about your story? What makes you the kind of person people should come and spend a day with and learn from?
I mean, I talk a lot. The big triggering incident for me was getting fired. I was a global head of HR. I was based in the US. I was covering 6 or 7 different countries, had a team of about 20 people supporting me because I, for some bizarre reason, got office admin put under me as well as HR. Anyway, so I was kind of at the peak of my corporate career, and then I got fired. So that was good. But I've talked at length about the journey that I went on personally to kind of recover from that. But I came out of it very much thinking, I don't want anybody else to have to go through some of the stuff that I've just been through. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to stop anyone from ever getting let go again from their job. And I also should say, when I say I got fired, it was technically a redundancy, but I was in America. So there's no employment law. So they just call you in a room and give you a settlement agreement kind of thing. It's like, it feels like getting fired. So that was the big thing for me. So I had wrapped up an enormous part of my identity in that role and in my career. And when that rug came out from under me, I didn't know who I was. And so, one of the things that I really like to help people understand is that there is an awful lot more to you than your job. And being an HR professional is not your identity, even though you've sometimes been introduced as HR instead of your actual name to people. And so, that's it for me. I just, try and make it better for those that come after me. I'm like the grand old lady of HR here. But I got into HR in 1998. There will be people listening in who weren't born in 1998. So
savage.
I have a frustration that some of the issues we faced in the late 90s are still there now in 2026, for crying out loud. So try and make that a little easier for people.
And talk a little bit, Kirsty, around so what is it exactly that you are doing now? Because again, people will see this element of you on LinkedIn, but I think it's really important to show where you start. So you started in a global role, so within an employed role, there's status and grandeur in the role that you had, and then since then, what is it that what are you doing? What
I am one of my big things, if for HR is and for actually it doesn't have to be an oh Jesus, I can't even speak. Got a lot of brain fog, haven't you?
Right now, I was watching.
What I do. I don't know who I am. Right, let's try that again. Okay. I never felt like I was a rounded business leader. I was an HR professional who did almost entirely operational HR for the bulk of my career. Since coming out of corporate HR, I've done HR consultancy for a couple of years, and I also do management due diligence on behalf of private equity companies. So I go into organizations that are looking for investment. I interview the C-suite, I look at the strategy, and I tell the private equity company, do I think this is a good company to invest in? Is this the right leadership team to deliver the strategy? And is the strategy actually achievable? I never got to do anything like that in my HR career. And so it's not about HR. It's about running a business, leading a business, making an impact in a business. And so I can help people with that, whether they're in finance or operations or marketing or HR or anything. But it's all about, a lot of what I do now is around strategic mindset, breaking down people's misconceptions about what you're there to do, and then changing those perceptions so that you can actually operate in that environment where you're challenging the C-suite and people are accepting that you know what you're talking about. That and confidence, because honestly, the confidence piece seems to be at the root of everybody's worries about not being strategic enough. It's because I shouldn't do anything in that meeting. I don't want to ask a question in case I look stupid. So it's a mixture now of what I do. It's like strategic thinking and confidence at the same time.
Love that. And I'm immediately intimidated by you even more.
I'm fucking terrified.
I literally like, I can't follow that.
If you say I dick around on LinkedIn, I'm going to be
seriously. If you say you dick around on LinkedIn, there'll be smacks.
So I love that, and you've always had that kind of, because I remember when I first started in the business, you came and delivered like a strategy session way back like 5 years ago. So that's been the undercurrent for you, hasn't it? But you were doing confidence, but you were talking about confidence back then as well. So it's cool. It's cool for all of us to see how it's kind of evolved.
Well, the really funny thing is there were two things that I didn't have or didn't know how to do. So there were roles that I've done in HR where I wasn't remotely strategic because I didn't understand what it was. And I'm not going to pretend that I've been, the most strategic and influential, impact making HR professional. Most of it's happened since I left HR. Seriously. Yeah. But it's, now it's my thing. And I had zero confidence. I mean, I talk that because, I wrote a book. I have to mention the book. I wrote a book about confidence last year. And in that, I said that, in my first job, I was too scared to answer the damn phone. And I was the receptionist. It was literally my job to answer the phone. And I was terrified, and I'd go bright red every time the phone rang and be like, oh God. And I think I was going to cut someone off, and I did. I cut Barbara Dickinson off, the singer. I know him so well with Elaine Page. That's really dating me. So yeah, no, it's. I just want people to accept and understand that you're not going to be good at everything. We don't get taught it. We don't get taught how to be confident. We don't get taught how to be strategic. I don't care what the professional qualifications say that they're teaching you. They do not teach you to be strategic. And yeah, I want to be able to get people in a better place than I was when I was at that point in my career. So.
And of course, the part that you've completely overlooked is the fact that you've got a massive community of people supporting the HR function. This is this your third or your second? Third event coming up this year?
Third one will be in November, yeah.
Third in November, where you brought like a couple of hundred people together in a room. You got a huge mass of people on platforms willing to listen to you. Like, and all of that is the journey from stop doing that.
Okay. Yes. No, I'm brilliant.
The journey from receptionist to who didn't want to answer the phone to someone who will regularly voice herself on LinkedIn. Doesn't matter if people agree with it or not. Like, will stand up on stages and talk about people. That's. We're not saying that the day is going to give you that transformation, because that's taken like years, right, for all of us to get to where we got to. But it's our cumulative experience, and that we're trying to hone into this one day. So that's huge, man. Michelle, come on then, follow that.
Oh my God,
it's doable, isn't it? To change that. It is possible to make those changes in yourself. So
yeah, we've all done it, right? So yeah, Michelle, go on, dude.
Go, Michelle.
Jesus. I feel like it's like sharing your villain origin story, isn't it? Like my origin story when I was born was when I burned out. So in my last corporate role, I was an HR director for a machinery company, and I burned out horribly and broke my brain, and went back to work because I had to prove to myself that I could do it, and I had to prove to everybody at the organisation that you could come back from burnout and everything would be fine. And I came back and it wasn't fine. And actually, I realised that the way that I was working was not sustainable pre-burnout, and actually that I didn't want this anymore. That's not what I wanted for myself, and it's not what I wanted for other people in the function. Why should we work in roles that literally break us to then try and claw our way back? So for me, I think there's something about the power of being an authentic HR human, because I spent 20 plus years not being one. And a bit like Kirsty, my authenticity really kicked in after I'd left the profession. And so I want to help other HR people be more authentic right now in their roles that they're in right now, so that the distance between yourself and your mask isn't too far that you end up breaking yourself. Yeah. So that's my thing. I think there are too many HR people who are overgiving and not getting anything back. Like, we had a whole conversation in Geeks yesterday about someone not getting any appreciation for an amazing thing that they had done, and so Geeks became the little cheerleader, and that was it. Like, everybody in Geeks said how amazing they were. But that's wrong, right? In HR, we should not be the poor relation. We should not be the function that is the whipping boy. We should not be the function that doesn't get its flowers. So I feel like that's what I want to try and create, is awesome, authentic HR humans.
Yeah,
I love that.
And you're doing a pretty all right job at that as well, right? So
it's amazing what getting about on LinkedIn can do.
Right? You don't say it, for goodness sake. I'm looking these up. When we're together next week, I'm actually going to post you each time that you said this. I'm keeping a tally.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And again, you're someone else. You've also brought a community together, created a community, a safe space for people to talk about those things. Could put an event where you're like bringing people together in a room. You are running a program successfully, like giving people all the skills that you weren't given and had to like find for yourself as well. So that's epic. Like, is this making you cringe? I don't know.
It's making me want to tear my face off, quite frankly. But yes, it's lovely. I think It's really weird, isn't it? When someone like talks about something that you've done in such lovely ways, it just blows my mind because it's just me doing my thing. And so it just genuinely, and even when I get like testimonials and feedback, it blows my mind because I'm like, how has this thing that I've created had this effect? It's just so wonderful. Like it's just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to be the HR leader that I never had. Like I never had somebody who was passionate about it, that really got it and shared it. Like I never had anybody that hit all three of those points for me. And
Mm.
that's what I want to bring to the world, is that kind of piece around getting it, being passionate about it and sharing it. Because we spent too many hours of our day like creating stuff to not then get excited and share it. Like, and I
Yeah.
think particularly when I was in-house HR, there was a lot of like, I don't know if it was competition, but it just felt really like unsafe to share stuff and
Mm.
unsafe to say that you've done something amazing. Like it wasn't cool. It wasn't okay. So I think there's some good opportunities to create some good spaces for people. And I think if you can create it in others, they will create it in others too. Like for me, I feel like
Oh, yeah.
everything that we're all doing is like a big pay it forward experiment, because if we give people great experiences in HR, they will give other people great experiences in HR. And I think hopefully, eventually, that will stop the feeling that HR is always a fight. Do you ever feel like that when you're in house? Like you have to fight for
Yeah,
everything, fight
daily.
for basic respect, fight for budget, fight for
Mm.
conversations, fight for FaceTime with senior leaders. Like everything was a fight. And I think if we can create this great environment for HR to thrive, then I think we won't have that like horrendous fight need constantly. And then maybe we won't burn out so much because we're not fighting all the time. I don't know. That's my logic.
Yeah, it's interesting that you talk about never having experienced that like leadership for yourself, because my like transformation actually started at the point where I did experience great leadership. So I had leadership that was like just incredible, pushed me, like really pushed me, challenged me, but also totally transformed me. And like just an amazing leadership. And a lot of what they taught me stays with me now.
Yeah. That's so rare, you know. That's really
It's
rare.
and this is the point, right? So after sadly, the leadership at the top changed again, and it
Mhm.
went backwards in that role that I was in. It
Mhm.
went backwards, and I went through like 2 or 3 extra another like more jobs looking for the same thing again, and I was like, I'm not finding it. Does that even exist anymore? And at the same kind of time, I had my daughter. We'd had a long journey to have Amara. Um, didn't want to didn't want to have to leave her in nursery to go to a job that like wasn't that great for me, and couldn't find it. So I was like, man, this is what, there must be a different way for me to like get my magic out into the world than mopping up the messes created by other people. That was literally just like, what am I doing? It's the same old shit wherever I go. All the things that you've talked about, it's the same stuff everywhere. Like, what I can't. Why am I always at the effect of this? Why am I always the scapegoat? Why am I always the one, mopping this stuff up when it's so simple to me that if we did this, this, and this, people would have a better experience of work. And that's ultimately what drives me the most is Amara, my daughter. I don't want her to grow up and have to change herself and get
Yes.
sick from that gap of masking who she is and who she's expected to be. That's what I want to be different. So I need for me, I need her to walk into a workplace that has more feminine energy. That's not necessarily more women in leadership, but that would make a lot of sense. So but women in authentic feminine energy, like not
Yeah.
having to again fit themselves into the mold of what already exists, because that's, I think, what has so much impact on our confidence, on our influence, on our impact. So yeah, and I remember sitting in meetings thinking like, what do I say? I haven't got anything valuable to say. I'm just HR. I'm not commercial. I'm not strategic. They know more than me. And now, like you guys, I'm standing on stages. I'm doing comedy in front of 900 people. Like, do you know what I mean? It's I have gone from someone who didn't think I have anything to say to now using my voice, being very visible, being very authentic with it, to make change because I'm passionate about it and because I believe that like no one should go home from work worse than when they arrived. And I think that's the common thread for all of us, really, isn't it? Is that
God, yeah.
Yes.
Because the thing is as well, and I know that, you know, we've said that this day that we're going to do isn't just for HR professionals. We've said that, you know, anybody can come along, but I have also forgotten where I was going with that. I don't know what's going on with my brain fog today. It's
too excited.
Welcome, Perry Menno, to the chat.
Should we do some filler music?
I was going to say something about HR and it's just gone totally out of my brain.
You're fine.
I've remembered. Yes. You've got all this to come, you absolute bastards.
Mate, I'm already there. I'm with you.
10 years younger than me. You've got so much fun ahead. No, what I was going to say was, despite all of the kind of piss taking and the joking that we do, I absolutely love HR work. I find it fascinating. I don't think I was ever bored. Absolutely love it. And I think we all do. It's like it's a phenomenal profession to work in, and it's just, we could make it easier for ourselves, and we definitely need to be kinder to ourselves. And I would love to change everybody's view of what HR is all about, but it's, you know, I wouldn't want anybody to ever think that we were negative about it, because it's everything we do is about helping people do it better or differently or more easily and that sort of thing, because it's incredibly rewarding work, or it can be an absolute ball ache as well. Of course it can, but you know, in the main, I wouldn't have done it for nearly 30 years if I hated every minute of it. I'd have got out a long time ago.
I think that we're all like, you know, I fundamentally believe that the HR profession has the potential to change the world of work. Like that's surely what we're there for. For all the things we talk about future. I mean, I'll go off. Don't let me go off on one. For all the times we talk about future of work, we're still doing the same old stuff. Like, and for me, that looks like we're not looking after ourselves. We're not advocating for ourselves. Like, I know the context that we're operating in as a profession. I know that there's a lot of external pressures that are difficult for us to deal with as a profession. There's a whole narrative around who we are as all of that kind of stuff. And what can also be true, right? What can also be true at the same time is that we are not, as individuals, supporting ourselves. We don't go for the development. We don't ask for the budget to support ourselves. We don't talk about the fact that things are really hard, and then we internalize it. Like, so, and again, I think that's for all of us. We're like, yes, the context we're operating in is really tough. And also, guys, there's some stuff over here that you need to be doing. And this is the space that we're in, right? We've all done this bit of work that we're talking about. We've all like reimagined what work should be like for us. And now we're giving you the opportunity to learn from that, to hopefully make it a little bit easier.
The investment that I made in myself, in both money and time, has had a significant impact on what I do now. So, you know, I spent thousands and thousands of pounds on my own development. So it's bizarre. First thing I did when I got fired, I signed up for a strategic HR management program with Cornell University, because I needed to remind myself that I knew what I was doing and that I enjoyed it. And that program was really bloody hard. And I loved that it was hard, because it was, I don't want something where I'm going to could do it standing on my head after 30 years. It really challenged me. So I did that. I trained to become an executive coach. That cost me about £6,000. It was not cheap. I worked with 4 different individual coaches myself that I've needed, like for different times, different areas of development. And I did some development around confidence and stuff as well. You know, I spent an absolute fortune to try and address the things that I thought were holding me back. And I don't know why it took me so long to get to a point where I thought I'm worth it. I don't think I thought I was worth it previously. And it's a big mindset shift. But once I was flinging the money out everywhere, you know. But, you know, I don't regret any of those programs that I did. They all gave me a different outlook or a different skill or a different way of showing up or some more knowledge that has all contributed to what I'm doing right now. So worth it.
Not to mention, Michelle, all the courses on how to stick around on LinkedIn effectively, eh?
Oh my gosh, we should actually make a course, because there isn't one called How to Stick Around on LinkedIn.
Exactly that. Yeah. So that's what we are encouraging you to do, is the
Stick around
6
on
people
LinkedIn.
who I can see are still listening. That's what we are encouraging you to do, is to invest in yourselves, to take the opportunity to step back from the day-to-day, to really think about, you know, for all this talk around HR isn't strategic enough and HR isn't commercial enough. Like, I think we all think that's a little bit nonsense. And actually, you can do all the strategy courses in the world, as you did, Kirsty, but actually it's how you feel about yourself and what you think about yourself and what you tell yourself on the regular that is going to have the most difference. And that's where our day is going to be centering on, is, yes, giving you some tools, giving you some strategies, because we like big words, but also
we actually know what they mean now.
Also giving you a space to talk about things. The community, again, is a really big thing for all of us, and to learn from the journey that we've been on. Hate that. So
I don't know if anybody noticed that I was kind of looking up in the air a few minutes ago. For some bizarre reason, it won't allow me to post a comment to LinkedIn. So I had to, on the monitor that's behind my laptop up here, I had to go into LinkedIn and post the link to the waitlist because it hadn't shown up for anybody. So can somebody confirm that they can now see that?
It's gone in there.
You can see it now,
I
can
can
you?
see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can see it on LinkedIn. And I love that you've called it STAR as well.
Yes, I have. I can't think where I got that from.
We've got an acronym for it, which makes it very credible.
It's
my superpower. It's my superpower.
Yeah,
it is. Okay, so if you've been listening all the way through, then you know that what we're talking about is the fact that we are combining forces to bring you a day of transformation, so that you can be the most epic leader. It doesn't have to be a HR professional, the most epic leader, and have the impact that you want to within your career, but also to just look after yourself as the whole being you are, that is beyond your job title as well. So that's what the day is. Michelle, who's the day for? Who do we want there?
Anyone that wants to pay.
Stop it! Come on!
Oh my god!
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh dear. Sorry,
people.
I was in the zone with you. So this Amazeballs Day, which we have called STAR, which stands for strategy, transformation, authenticity, and resourced, which is what we all bring to the world, is for senior HR leaders who want to operate differently. So people who want to make work better. People who want to challenge how they show up, people who are ready to make the change, not just, although that would be good, not just show up and enjoy the lols with us, which would also be great and comes for free, but people who really want to start basically joining the movement of us, which is being transformed, authentic, resourced, and strategic.
Yeah, nice.
Could not have said it better.
Yeah.
Despite with comedy there, sorry friends.
Oh, it's so true. So my internet's a bit dodgy, so I don't know if anyone can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Cool.
You're in.
Right, you're in. Great. So we're looking for the rebellious types. I don't know if you've been around us before, then we're not looking for people who are wanting to maintain the status quo. We're definitely looking for people who are up for changing the world of work and knowing that starts with changing yourself. I'm full of it today, aren't I? Oh.
The journey starts with you.
Oh my god, I'm so cringy. So Okay, it's gonna be an epic day. You know there's gonna be fun, but oh my goodness, when we get our brains together and the amount of tools and information and expertise that we're going to share with you, I don't even know yet, but I know it's going to be amazing because we've not planned the content of the day. We just know what our intention is, which is
we have a date, don't we? We have a date. Which we
have a date. What was the date?
1st of July.
Which one first?
1st of July.
1st of July. 1st of July. It's going to be in London, right?
Yep, going to be in London.
1st of July. In London.
Anyone's got a venue we can borrow, let us know.
Yes.
We haven't done that yet.
London's huge. That could be anybody.
Exactly, it could be anywhere.
All that we are asking you to do following this live is to give an expression of interest. So let us know if actually there is interest out there of spending the day that we have described. Or not.
Because if not, we'll just go to the pub instead and get pissed.
Go to the pub
instead. And that is also a possibility, even with a day, to be fair. We'll go to the pub and get pissed.
Exactly. So the link should be in the chat now, apparently.
It is. Yeah.
So be able to put your email on there. As soon as we have the like more details, as soon as we know what kind of interest there is, then you will be the first to know about it. Ladies, how do we end this? What are we saying? What's our close? Yeah, you want to be
TTFN.
Laters.
I didn't write a close, did I? But
I think like the closes, if you're ready to make change happen and you want to do it in a way that's authentic, then you need to sign up on the link that Kirsty shared in the chat.
That's it, really. Yep.
That is it. So on that note, we will leave you to get on with your afternoons, and keep your eyes peeled because we're going to be sharing more information. And see you on LinkedIn. See you around. I don't know. Guys, it's so awkward. Bye.